All right, everybody, knocking out some more of this mail that has been piling up. Thank you to everyone who has been sending stuff. I'll get to all of it eventually. Here we got some stuff from Bob Lewis, who had already sent me some stuff not too long ago, so this was completely unexpected. Sent a nice NBA insert lot, starting with this Charlie Ward, former Heisman Trophy winner in college football, but decided to go into the NBA instead of the NFL. I think he made the right choice, had some pretty good longevity in the NBA. He was kind of small, so I don't think he would have lasted too long in the NFL. And a bunch of really nice Patrick Ewing inserts that I didn't have. I always assumed I had a lot of these early 90s Ewing inserts, but again, did not have these. 93, 94 Scoring Kings. And then 95, 96 Ultra Scoring Kings. Another nice one here. Jam City from Ultra. I remember a friend of mine pulled one of these back in the day. I think it was a Shaq or a Charles Barkley. And he put it like in this really big, thick screw down holder. I think he thought it was going to be like $100 card or something. Probably like a $3 card now. Another nice Ewing here. Tower of Power. Soaring through the city there. Wearing the old Ewing sneakers, which were hideous. Can't believe anybody ever bought those. And here's Ewing's backup for a few years, Herb Williams. I've talked about him before. He's a very well respected guy here in New York. As a player, as an assistant coach. Was a head coach briefly. Here's another insert that I know I don't have. I've never even seen this one. Charles Oakley. Can't quite tell what it says there. I think it says Super Skills. Pretty sweet Oakley there. Here's a rookie of Walter McCarty. That 96-97 finest set, which I mentioned liking before. The Knicks had 3 draft picks that year, but none of them really did anything. I think the best one was John Wallace, but even he only lasted like a handful of years. Here's a really nice one. Beam Team, Shawn Kemp. This Beam Team set was super popular for a while. One of the insert sets that kind of kicked off the insert craze. Here's Kemp's old teammate, Gary Payton, GP. GP, are you with me? Used to always love when Stuart Scott said that. Stuart Scott was so great at doing the NBA highlights back then. May he rest in peace. But yeah, these two were a great duo together. Thought for sure they were going to win a championship together. And I pulled some of these inserts back then. I think I still have the Jordan. And I actually think I pulled a Shawn Kemp from this insert set, which I'm not sure if I still have. But really sweet die cut. Here's a Dennis Rodman. Back when he was still looking somewhat normal, not dyeing his hair yet. Back with the Pistons. That's kind of weird. Total D. In your face. Not sure what Flair was trying to pull there. But yeah, I think he started dyeing his hair when he went to San Antonio. Then got really fancy with it when he went to Chicago. Here's another insert that I had not seen. This Reggie Miller. I still find it kind of weird that there's so many inserts from back then that I never saw. Just always assumed that I had seen all of them because I ripped all of these packs back then. But really nice Reggie there. Has kind of a weird texture to it. Not sure what the name of it is. I think it says Playoff Heroes there. Which, man, he certainly was. He always stepped it up in the playoffs. I think if the Pacers would have been able to add maybe one more big player during that time, they could have won a championship, but they never really could add that other star to help Reggie out. Here's another really nice one here. This Penny Hardaway. Mystery Finest. These cards were really hot for a while. I remember a few Beckett issues where pretty much everybody from this set was going up. And rightfully so, just a beautiful looking card there. And Penny Hardaway, I always say Penny Hardaway was Kobe before Kobe. They had similar play styles and both teamed up with Shaq. But Shaq ended up leaving Orlando, and then Penny ended up getting hurt a lot. So they ended up never winning a championship when I thought they certainly would. Last basketball one here. Really nice refractor of Joe Dumars. That's 95-96. And all of us who collected in the 90s, we know the refractors were much tougher back then, but also much better looking. I'm sure it would look even better if I peel this off, but I will not. And last one is a baseball one, and a really good one, for me at least. Really nice Bernie Williams gold from Fleer Maximum at a 342. As I always say with these older cards from like late 90s, early 2000s, this one's from 02, don't let that numbering fool you. Now if you pull a card like numbered over 100, it isn't really that special, but some of these older ones can be really tough to find. They don't really pop up that often. So really cool, really glad to check that one off the Bernie Williams checklist. So thanks, Bob, another sweet lot right there. And feel free to send me all of your 90s NBA if you want. I'll gladly take it off your hands, and I'll send you some more Pirates junk wax to make up for it. And so that's going to be it for this one. As I've said, still got a lot of catching up to do, so you'll be hearing from me again very soon.